Okay, so maybe you're thinking about a university job. Or hey, maybe even a whole career change.
Yeah.
You want something stimulating, a place where you can really make a difference. And hey, let's be honest, some really great perks wouldn't hurt either, right?
Absolutely. Finding that sweet spot to thrive, professionally and personally.
Exactly. And speaking of thriving, we're diving deep into La Trobe University today. With insights from our trusted source, academicjobs.com, they really know what makes a university great to work at. And La Trobe is really making waves. They're the top 1% of universities worldwide. That's huge.
It really is. Being in the top 1% globally means La Trobe is seen as a leader in research, teaching, and innovation. And that attracts top talent from all over, which creates a really stimulating environment.
Okay, so that top 1% ranking, what does that actually mean for someone who works there? Like, does it open doors?
Absolutely. Think about it. When you're applying for grants, or collaborating with international researchers, or even just looking for your next career move, that La Trobe name on your resume, it carries a lot of weight. It shows the academic world you've been working at a place that values
So
excellence.
it's not just prestige, it's about real benefits for your career.
Exactly. And don't forget the practical stuff too. La Trobe gets a lot of research funding because of its ranking, so they can offer amazing facilities and resources to their staff. You're not just working with the best minds, but you're also working with the best tools.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so shifting gears a bit, La Trobe isn't just one campus, right? They've got locations all over the place. Melbourne, Sydney, Bendigo, that's pretty cool.
It is. That's one of the best parts about working for a multi-campus university. You have options. Do you want to be in a big city like Melbourne? Or maybe you like the harbor views in Sydney? Or a more relaxed vibe in Bendigo? La Trobe lets you choose the lifestyle that's right for you.
It's like having your cake and eating it too. You get to be at a top university, and you have all these great lifestyle choices. But it's not just about location, is it? La Trobe seems pretty serious about tackling some major social issues too.
You're right. They've connected their research with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. They focus on things like sustainability, healthcare, and social justice. And what's interesting is that their research isn't just theoretical. They're working on solutions for real-world problems, from climate change to public health.
But that's incredible. So it's not just about publishing papers. It's about actually making a difference in the world. I bet that's super motivating for the staff.
It is. And they have some incredible projects going on. For example, they're leaders in renewable energy technology, and they're making amazing progress in cancer research.
Wow. Could you give us some more specific examples of their work?
Of course. One of the things that really impressed me was their research on sustainable agriculture. They're trying to find ways to grow more food while still protecting the environment, which is so important in today's world.
That's really impressive. It sounds like their research is driven by a real sense of purpose.
Mm.
Okay, so I have to ask, what about the employees themselves? What's the work-life balance like at La Trobe?
La Trobe seems to get it. They know that happy and supported employers are more productive, so they offer flexible work arrangements, which is huge for anyone juggling family or just needing some flexibility.
Flexibility is so important these days. What else do they do to support their staff?
They offer a lot of professional development programs, so you can always keep learning and growing in your career. And their benefits package is pretty solid. Things like health insurance, retirement plans, and generous leave.
Wow, it sounds like they really care about their employees' well-being. It's not just about attracting them, but about making sure they're happy and stay for the long haul.
Exactly. They're focused on creating a positive and supportive environment where everyone feels valued and respected, and they even have salary packaging, which lets you pay for some things with money before taxes, which can really help your budget.
That's a nice perk. Okay, this all sounds fantastic, but I want to hear more about something you mentioned earlier, their dedication to diversity and inclusion. What does that actually look like?
What's part of what they call their recruitment vision? They're really trying to find the best and most diverse talent. It's not just about filling quotas, it's about embracing all the different perspectives that people bring.
So they're not just saying the right things, they're actually taking action.
Right. And you can see that in their hiring process. They're looking everywhere for people with unique skills and experiences. They don't want people who all fit the same mold. They want people who will challenge things and bring new ideas.
That's fantastic. It's like they're building a community.
Exactly. And La Trobe really emphasizes that sense of community. They want to create an environment where everyone feels supported and included, no matter their background or their job.
It sounds like it's more than just a job. It's about being part of a team of people who are passionate about making a difference.
Exactly. And that shared sense of purpose can be really motivating.
Okay, you've convinced me. I want to apply to work at La Trobe.
Well, hold on. We still have a lot more to talk about.
You're right. But I'm getting really excited about all the possibilities.
And that's just the beginning. We'll go even deeper after the break.
Sounds good.
So before the break, we were talking about La Trobe's commitment to diversity and inclusion. But it's not just about who they hire. It's about what kind of environment they create for their employees.
Right. I'm really interested to hear more about that. How do they actually make people feel like they belong?
Well, they have a bunch of different programs and initiatives, all designed to support their staff's well-being, from professional development to flexible work arrangements. They understand that when people feel good and supported, they do their best work.
That makes sense. When you feel valued by your employer, it really makes a difference in how much you enjoy your job. And it sounds like La Trobe really goes the extra mile to support their people.
Absolutely. They offer things like mentoring programs and employee resource groups. They even have wellness initiatives to help people manage stress and have a good work-life balance.
It's like they're not just seeing their employees as workers, but as actual people with lives outside of work.
Exactly. And that shows in their commitment to providing opportunities for growth and development. They encourage their staff to keep learning and growing. They can take more classes, go to conferences, and even take on leadership roles within the university.
So it's not just about doing your job and going home. It's about investing in your future and reaching your full potential.
Precisely. And they even offer financial help for professional development, which shows you how important it is to them. They really want their staff to be the best they can be.
That's amazing. Okay, so we've talked about their global ranking, their different campuses, their impactful research, their supportive environment. But what about the campuses themselves? What are they actually like?
Each campus has its own unique feel. In Melbourne and Sydney, they have these beautiful modern buildings. But then in Bendigo, the campus is really historic. It dates back to the gold rush era. It's like going back in time.
That's really cool. So you can kind of choose the vibe that you like best, modern and bustling, or with a bit more history and charm.
Exactly. And don't forget, it's a whole network of campuses, which means everyone has access to a wider range of resources and experts. Researchers and faculty can work together across different subjects and locations, which can lead to some really innovative work.
I bet that's really enriching to be able to share ideas like that. It's not like you're just working on your own. You're part of a bigger intellectual community.
And that sense of community goes beyond just the academics. La Trobe has a really lively campus life, with clubs, societies, and social events for all sorts of interests.
So you can meet colleagues who share your passions, whether it's sports music or just liking good coffee.
Exactly. It's all about creating a well-rounded experience, where people feel connected to something bigger.
Okay, we've covered a lot here, from cutting-edge research to a really supportive work environment. La Trobe seems like it has a lot to offer. But let's talk about the practical stuff too, like salary and benefits. Is La Trobe competitive in that area?
Definitely. They offer competitive salaries and a comprehensive benefits package. You know, things like health insurance, retirement plans, and generous vacation time.
And they also mentioned those salary packaging options, right? Which can be a good way to save some money.
Exactly. With salary packaging, you can pay for certain expenses with money before taxes are taken out. Things like childcare or even your mortgage. It's a great perk that can really save you a lot.
It seems like La Trobe is really pulling out all the stops to get and keep great employees. It's not just a job. It's a whole package deal. Professional growth, personal well-being, and a chance to really make a difference in the world.
That's a great way to put it. It's a really attractive offer, especially for someone who wants more than just a paycheck. La Trobe offers you the chance to be part of something bigger, to do something meaningful, to work with some of the smartest people out there.
So if you're looking for a career where you can learn, grow, and make a real impact, La Trobe University might be just the place for you. And don't forget, you can find all the latest job openings at La Trobe and at other amazing universities around the world on academicjobs.com. It's the best place to start your dream career in academia.
It's the perfect resource for anyone who's serious about working in higher education. They have a huge database of job postings from universities everywhere, covering every subject and career path you can imagine. Whether you're a seasoned professor or just starting out, academicjobs.com has something for everyone.
So what are you waiting for? Head over to academicjobs.com today and see what's out there. You never know what amazing opportunities you might find.
And remember, the right job can be more than just a job. It can be a calling, a passion, a way to leave your mark on the world.
Well said. And on that inspiring note, we've come to the end of our deep dive into La Trobe University.
But before we wrap things up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Just think for a second. What kind of impact do you want to make on the world? Because at a university like La Trobe, There are so many possibilities.
That's such a good point. It's not just about getting a job. It's about finding a place where you can really connect your passions with your work. And it sounds like La Trobe really gets that.
They really do. And don't forget, you can check out all those amazing opportunities at La Trobe and other incredible universities, all on academicjobs.com. It's the best resource out there for anyone who wants to start their dream career in higher education.
So if you're feeling inspired and ready to make a real difference, head over to academicjobs.com today and see what's waiting for you. You just might find the perfect fit.
That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us.